Chinese fighter jet busts US Air Force jet in unsafe intercept over South China Sea. A Chinese warplane came with 10 feet of US Air Force jet in the disputed South China Sea last week, forcing it to take evasive action to avoid a collision in international airspace, the US military said on Thursday. The close encounter follows what the United States calls a recent trend of increasingly dangerous behavior by Chinese warplanes. The incident involving a Chinese Navy J-11 fighter jet and a US Air Force RC-135 aircraft occurred on December 21. The US military spokesman said Chinese jet came within 10 feet of the plane's wing but 20 feet to its nose, prompting the US plane to take evasive action. The United States has raised this issue with the Chinese government. China has said in the past that sending US ships and aircraft to the South China Sea is not good for peace. The US military aircraft and ships routinely conduct surveillance operations and travel through the region. China claims most of the South China Sea, which overlaps the exclusive economic zones of Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Trillions of dollars in trade flow through the waterway, which also contains rich fishing grounds and gas fields. At a meeting with his Chinese counterpart in November, the US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin noted the need to improve crisis communications and also noted what he described as dangerous behavior by Chinese warplanes. Despite the tensions between the United States and China, US military officials have long sought to keep lines of communication open with their Chinese counterparts to mitigate the risk of potential flare-ups or to manage casualties. Australia's Ministry of Defense said in June that Chinese fighter jet intercepted an Australian military surveillance aircraft in the South China Sea in May. Relations between China and the United States are strained with friction between the world's two largest economies over everything from Taiwan and China's human rights to its military activities in the South China Sea. Thanks.